Hi, my name is Liz. I'm with the Economics Tutoring Center at ASU, and we are going to be solving a problem to find the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. So we are given our quantity supplied here, which is negative 40 plus 30p, which indicates price, which is also the y-axis here. And then we're given our quantity demanded as 180 minus 25p. This is also our quantity x-axis. So we're going to be solving for the intersection of these two lines, which is at this point. So this is our equilibrium point where the equilibrium price and the price is at the equilibrium and the quantity is at the equilibrium, such that the quantity supplied equals the quantity demanded. So to solve for this, we're going to set quantity supplied equal to quantity demanded. So we have negative 40 plus 30p equals 180 minus 25p. Now we're going to solve for p, and this is going to involve some basic algebra. Okay, so we've done the algebra, and we can see that we added 25p to 30p, which gives us 55p, and we added 40 to 180 to give us 220. Now we have only one variable left in the equation that we can solve for. We only had one variable up here, but now we have the variable isolated on one side. So now we can just divide 220 by 55 to find p. And when we do the math, we find that p equals 4. So this would signify $4. Another notation we're going to use here is the asterisk with the p. We call this p star, and p star denotes the equilibrium price. And this is just a common notation in economics. So now that we have our p star, we're going to put that, we're going to add that to our graph so we can kind of visualize it. So we have 4 here. And so remember, this is the price where quantity supplied intersects quantity demanded. So now we're going to solve for what that quantity is. And the way that we would do that is to just substitute $4 into either quantity supplied or quantity demanded, because since they have been set equal to each other, it'll give us the same quantity no matter what. So let's do quantity demanded. So this is a pretty easy to solve equation because we have, it's all on one side already. So we have 180 minus 25 times 4. 25 times 4 is 100. So this simplifies to 180 minus 100, which gives us our equilibrium quantity of 80. So we'll fill this in on the graph over here. Now we've solved for our equilibrium price and our equilibrium quantity, but there will be situations where it's helpful and useful to know where the quantity supplied intersects the y-axis of price and where quantity demanded intersects both of our axes here. So the way that we would find the price intersection for quantity supplied is to set quantity equal to 0. Because on this price axis, quantity equals 0. And this is our supply line, so we're going to use this equation to find where quantity equals 0, and that will give us our price intercept. So now I'm going to set this equal to 0. Quantity supplied is 0. Now I'm going to add 40 to the left side of the equation. And at this point, we can now solve for that p. So at this point, the price equals 4/3, which roughly comes out to $1.33. So we're going to write that in here, $1.33. Now, to find the price intercept for quantity demanded, we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to set quantity demanded equal to 0 and solve for this p. Okay, so after doing the algebra, we've found that the price intercept, or the price intercept up here for the quantity demanded line, and remember demand slopes downward, so we know that this is the correct line, is 180 over 25. So this roughly comes out to 720. Okay, so now we found our intercepts on the price axis. Now let's find where quantity demanded intersects the x-axis. We're going to have the same concept here where we set quantity equal to 0. Now we're finding where price equals 0 because it's on the x-axis. So we know that price has to equal 0 in order for this point to intersect the x-axis. So for quantity demanded, we are going to set price equal to 0, and we can kind of just look at the equation here and know that if quantity demanded, if we're solving for quantity demanded and price equals 0, well then it's just 180 because this becomes 0. So we'll write that in here. And now we have found, we have completed our graph here. So hopefully now you are comfortable finding the price equilibrium and the quantity equilibrium and the interceptions for the two quantity, curves. If you have any more questions about economics problems, please come to the Economics Tutoring Center, and we have a bunch of tutors who would be happy to help you.